So the big question is this: how do you lose all the weight that you want and actually keep it off for the rest of your life, while trying to make sense of all the noise that comes from the weight loss industry? That is the question. And this podcast will give you the answers.
G'day everybody and welcome to the next episode of the Weight Loss Secrets podcast. My name is Baron Grant and I'm excited to have you with me for another chat, a few more tips and tricks to help you to be able to lose all the weight you want and keep it off for the rest of your life. That's always the goal here. And as always, this episode is brought to you by Ditching the Diet, which is obviously my business as well. But if you need more tips and more tricks and more secrets on how to lose all the weight you want and keep it off forever, for the rest of your life, then head to ditchingthediet.com where you can get hold of my book where I uncover a bunch of those secrets and really break down all the myths and nonsense that is spruiked about weight loss. Now today I want to talk about my daughter's basketball. So this morning I went down to watch my little Olivia, who's only 9 years old, play basketball. And it's always entertaining to watch a bunch of, 8 and 9-year-old girls go around playing basketball because they're trying to learn their place, they're trying to learn what to do and how to do it and run around like crazy people, and they have a great time. But what's really interesting is watching the way they work as a team dynamic, because it's not quite cohesive yet, would be the best way to describe it. Everyone's trying their real best, but they're not quite getting the job done as efficiently as they will as they get older. And so watching them it's quite fascinating, because as the team goes through the process, what they actually do a lot of is run the ball themselves and try to put it in the basket without passing it to anybody. And that's because they want to score, and it feels really good to score and be a part of that experience. And so they run down the court, and sometimes there might be two people further down right under the ring, and they've got them and a defender in front of them, and they try to just run past the defender rather than just throwing it over the top and using their teammates when they're in a bit of trouble. And so they could probably improve that as they get older, and they will obviously as they get better and they play more and more and more. But it's fascinating to watch. And when they do that though, occasionally they do throw the ball over and they'll get the person just under the ring to make the shot, and all of a sudden they score much quicker than what they could have by themselves. And I just think that is so much like losing weight. Losing weight sometimes is a lonely journey where people start a diet in the dark and finish a diet in the dark, and nobody knows, nobody's aware of it, and then all of a sudden they're in the same predicament or the same situation as they were before. Have you ever felt that? Have you ever started something, I'm gonna eat really good, you don't tell anybody about it because you're embarrassed. You don't want to let that cat out of the bag, and then 3-4 days later you stop. So be honest, have you ever done that before? I know that lots of people I've worked with have done that a lot. And we all do it in life, I think, a little bit, where we want to start something, whether it's weight loss related or something else. We don't tell anybody about it, and then we kind of fall on our face and we quit pretty easy and we walk away. So today I want you to think about what it would be like losing weight, maybe with a bit of a team behind you rather than trying to do it all by yourself. Because I think when we try to do things by ourselves, we end up not achieving what we want because it's really easy to switch off. I look at those international sports people who play tennis or play golf, and I'm always amazed at their ability to do it on their own. You think they're doing it on their own, they still have a team behind them, but they have to be pretty self-motivated to be able to do those things. Where playing in a footy team or in a basketball team, you've got your teammates to lean on and support. So if you're having a bad day, you've got someone to come up, tap you on the bum and say, hey, you're doing great, you got this, you can go to the next one, go again, try again, and get up and keep moving again. So I want you to think, do you have your team when it comes to losing weight? And I want to give you an example. I had a guy on the program, and when people start on my program, I get them to go and get a team, and they have to confess or declare what they're doing to a certain amount of people. And when they do that, they have to say what they're going to lose, how much they're going to lose, when they're going to lose it by. There's a few things I get them to say. There's a reason for this, because it makes them accountable, not just to me, but to other people as well. Because pressure makes diamonds. You've got to be under a little bit of pressure to make any sort of difference in your life. So I get them to go away and talk to somebody about what they're going to do. And this one guy was really fun because he was doing really well on the program, and then he broke one day and he went down to McDonald's and got some chips. And the person that he told was actually his niece. And his niece saw him as he was stuffing his face with McDonald's chips. She saw him and reported and said, "Oi, I just saw you eating chips." And so she dobbed him in straight away, let me know, and it was just fascinating, fun experience that somebody is watching, and she wanted him to make sure he succeeded. And it was good for him to get a kick in the pants to go, "Oi, what are you doing? You don't need to be eating those chips. That's not what your plan was. You want to lose the weight." So I want you to think about who are the people that can help you to not eat crap? Who are the people that can help you to stay on track, to make good decisions and get to where you want to be, as opposed to enabling you to eat the bad food? So I think we've all got friends on both sides, right? We've got friends that will say, "Come on, come out and eat with us, come out and drink with us, come out and do these things." And then we'll have friends on the other side of the spectrum that are like, "No, you got this. You remember how you said you were trying to lose weight? Remember how you said you wanted to eat the right things?" And they're on your team. The other guys, they're not helpful. And you got to spend less time with them if you want to actually lose weight. Because if we're in the situation and those people are encouraging us to have a drink or have this or have a soft drink, or just be kind to yourself, be kind to yourself. You can't go hard all the time. Those guys are not going to help us get to where we want to be, right? I just had a lady start on a program with me, and I was talking to her the other day, and I said, "Hey, I want you to know that all these conversations we have, I'll come from a place of love because I want you to win. I want you to succeed. I'm not here to say to you, it's okay, you can have a biggie, have a this, have a that, just take it easy for today." I'm not going to do that. I'm here to make sure you get it done. And so sometimes it might sound a little harsh, but it's not. It comes from a place of love because I actually care about you getting to where you've told me you want to get to. And I want you to think about your mates that you're investing in at the moment. Don't get rid of any of your friends, but I'm just saying, find your people that are going to be on your team to help you to keep going towards your goal. Like my daughter needs her teammates to score better or to defend better. It's always done better as a bit of a group. If you've got someone who is going to encourage you to keep going, not quit or stop or cheat, they're the people that you want to spend more time with on your weight loss journey, and you want to tell them what you're doing so that they can hold your hand, kick you in the bum, drag you along if they need to, and hold you accountable on the journey as well. Have people that lift you up towards your goals or push you from your bum up towards your goals rather than bringing you back down to their level where they might be at. So have a think about that as you go about your next week or the next few days. Are the people that you're surrounding yourself with helping you on your journey? Are they your teammates that are helping you to win this game of weight loss? Or are they enablers helping you to stay in the place that you are right now? And maybe you need to spend a bit more time with the ones who are helping you. Maybe you need to tell them what you're doing, and then they can support you in a better way. Think about who your team is. Make sure you get the good ones on your team who are going to help to lift you up and get you to your destination. You got this. Can't wait to chat with you tomorrow.